Greetings and a warm welcome to you all. Namaste. Taurians, this is your end of year reading with me, December's reading, the final for 2017. I have decided to use these cards here, Doreen Virtue's Tarot deck, because they are very positive and uplifting, and I think that's a powerful way to move yourself into the new vibrational energies of 2018. We will be using 7 of these cards, and I will explain the layout as we go through the reading. Just a couple of more shuffles because I have already been spending intention on these cards for you guys before we started the video. So Taurus, 2017 December reading. 7 cards. Your first one, King of Autumn, which is the King of Pentacles or coins. The Queen of Summer, she is the Queen of Cups. The 6 of Winter is the 6 of Swords. The 5 of Autumn, the 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Winter, she's the Queen of Swords. 5 of Spring is the 5 of Wands, and your final card is the 3 of Wands. You guys have a lot of court cards coming in here. We have 3 of them visiting you. So often, you've heard me say this before, it tends to suggest that there are people in your life that play a role in the month. So it's not just so much about yourselves. And we've got here the King of Pentacles, which could be yourself energy. Then we've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So there could be air sign and water people around as well. Now they all feel as though they're that little bit older with the King and Queen energy. So these could be family members, they could be for some of you parents or grandparents, or for others of you they could be partners or uncles or aunties or something like that as well. But we'll move into the reading with a little bit more depth. I will explain to you now what the cards represent. The first card up here is work and prospects. The second card is home, needs and health. I've decided to put into this one here. The third card is luck and desires. The fourth one is friends and support, love and relationships, plans and goals, and personal quest. So these 2 take you into 2018. Now when the court cards arrive, they can make a reading a little bit more difficult, if you like, because they come with so many different perspectives. Sometimes they offer the energy of as if it was a person, but other times they offer situations that the court cards can give off. So we'll work through the reading and see what messages are coming in with each of the cards. So the first one, the King of Pentacles, he is compassionate, accomplished, charismatic and gifted. It says here, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right, and everything is going your way, a good person or company to work for. Now that's really pretty cool that it came in the work prospects area. For those of you who aren't working anymore or who have yet to join the workforce, this also covers off the area of studies, like university studies or schooling. So for retirees, it's things like your passions, your creativity or your hobbies. So this here, though, fitting in for the work area as well, talks about the fact that there's good positive vibes around whatever it is you're doing. So they're saying things are right, everything's going your way. So there's accomplishments, there's feeling comfortable, there's feeling as though you're doing the right thing. Everything is going from A to B to C, step by step, exactly as it's meant to be. Some of you feel as though you're working for a good company, or that you're aiming to in the future, that you've got your eyes perhaps set on what it is you think you want to be doing. He is also possibly known as an entrepreneur. So some of you might even be thinking yourself of self-employment, and it appears that this could be a time where this could be successful and could work as well. Now, he could be literally someone around you at work or in your creative life who's also supportive. He's there encouraging you. He has good ideas. He's worth listening to. So a good way to start your reading with a positive either person that exudes this type of energy, which also can be yourself, or within a company or area that you work for or are dealing with. Great way to start the reading. The next card is your home needs and health, and she is the Queen of Cups. She does exude the lovely feeling we get when we are happy in a home space. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. And it says here, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, and taking care of others perhaps too much. So if this is around your home, it feels as though there is love in your home and happiness, like, you know, just that bubbly feeling that we sometimes get when we're coming into, say, the Christmas period, where a lot of people are, you know, I love life and things are happy and I love my family, or I love this festive feeling. And yes, I know that's not for everyone. Some people end up being alone at the festive time of the year and they feel very sad and bereft. So I'm not saying this for everyone, but this Queen of Cups does give this feeling off. So there could be something that you are either planning in your home that is going to exude this, whether it's a party, or whether it's redecorating it, or whether it's making it more comfortable and more loving. There could be a lot of emotions going on in your home group with your people around you. It could be quite an emotional time. This could be because perhaps you're reuniting, or there's something that's just brought people together at a very close heart-related level. It could be a sorrow that's brought you together even, but that it feels as though there's nurturing taking place. And it does say that you may be the nurturer and other people are coming to you with their woes. So there's a degree of that within the card. It's like you being the great aunt that helps everyone, you know, and it's like, oh, come to me, I'll rescue you. So you can often be feeling like there's all these people or all these things that you want to rescue at the moment. That can be going on. Pay care to your intuitive messages that are coming. You will get answers through that as well. That's obviously part of the message of that card. So I think for you guys, this home and needs message is very much about love and emotions and people. And I did say that people were around you at the beginning of the reading, and they're certainly around your home environment for one reason or another. Now the other thing that it does talk about is your heart. So, and this is the health card as well. So you all need to just take care of your heart. This could be physically or emotionally. So if it's physical, make sure you are eating the right foods, have a heart checkup, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels. There's many ways to do that. Do some walking, do some exercise. And if this is emotional, then you just need to make sure that you balance yourself and give yourself enough time out and recuperate if other people are coming to you for their needs. But other than that, it's a beautiful card of love and connection and activity and warmth and nurture. So the third card is your luck and desires, and we see here the Six of Swords, and it's one of the best sword cards there is. It said positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. So any of those topics can be part of your luck and desires as we move into the month and also into 2018. So with the Six of Swords, we often note that this person on the boat, he usually has someone in the boat with him, and he's moving away from turbulence and into calmer places. And often this is at the emotional level. So there could have been some sort of turbulence around your life, whether it be with relationships like family relationships or even friends or co-workers, and somehow you have managed to Move yourself into an area to free up that energy and move forward. And it quite often takes a lot of guts to do that, because you've got to step out and be strong and head in a different direction. The other perspective of this card is that you are going on a trip somewhere. It could be for holiday or for business. Sometimes this card literally means that some of you are wishing to move to another city or area for a new job. So this is a possibility that this will happen at some time either in December or heading into 2018. So it's a card of opportunity and new beginnings and new directions. It's a good one to focus on and really pull out of the ethers of the universe what those energies are and where they might take you. And given that this is in your luck and desires area, it's a good positive move for you. It gets you out of anything that you were stuck in, that you didn't want, and takes you forward. This next one down here, the friends and support, is the 5 of Pentacles. And it says here, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. So the 5 of Coins is always a little bit of a desolate looking card, although in her depiction here it is a much warmer, nurturing look. There are many different meanings for this card, and we've talked about here that you're feeling as though you would like some luck and desire in heading in a new direction, possibly with career opportunities, and they're saying here is not quite the right time, so perhaps this is delayed and into the future. Yeah, we can literally say for some of you it isn't the right time for a career change. Certainly up here they're telling you things aren't as bad as you could imagine, so perhaps it would be worth staying there for a little bit longer, especially for some of you. It also says that sometimes finances can be a little bit tight at the moment. Now this could be due to overspending at this time of the year or unexpected budget blowout one way or another. So it pays to have some sort of backup, and that's what we used to do back in the day. We had savings, and I don't think many people ponder enough on the usefulness of having some money tucked away somewhere, but it's a really useful thing to have in case of emergencies. The other thing this card can mean, and interestingly, it often pops up for health issues like getting a cold or a flu, and it is sort of attaching itself to this card up here, which is, I talked about the health thing. So it's all around that neck, heart, throat related area that I think of in health terms for this reading. So flus, coughs and colds. If you get a strep throat, it can go down to your heart and it can give you heart problems, so that's also worth checking out and keeping on top of. The other thing this card can mean, since this is the friends and support card, is it sometimes means it says you have to reach out for assistance, so it feels like you need or want people around you as well, and we felt that they were coming up in here. But sometimes it can mean that a couple break up and move apart. So sometimes a male and female couple kind of separate and move apart, dissipate. It may be someone you know, or it may be within a group of friends as well, or possibly some of you are even thinking about it yourself. So that's another possibility with the card. We come to the next one, which is love and relationships, and we've got the Queen of Swords. And it says she is strong, patient, self-sufficient and funny. It says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. Well, I hadn't read that until just then, and these two tied together and they've linked themselves at the bottom. There is something about possibly somewhere in your realm, it's either maybe for some of you it's yourselves, and for others it could be friends or relatives who seem to be going their own ways with relationships. So it feels as though some of you might hear about someone separating or getting a divorce, or just not being happy together anymore, or moving apart. That's a possibility. For some of you, you could find this new person, and she could be a Queen of Swords type energy. So this could be a new love interest coming into your life. quite intellectual person, as they said there, self-sufficient, strong and witty. So this is a possibility as well. And it doesn't have to be the Queen. It could be an air sign male energy too that comes in to sort of like, wow, create a flux of energy and passion and fire in your life. Yeah, if it, thinking just about when it says let go of people or things that no longer serve you, we've actually heard that message as well a couple of times for you, because it's poor timing. No, I'm thinking it was already up here, but perhaps it's just the messages that I was getting. Anyhow, we'll move on to the next one, which was the Five of Wands, which is card number 6. Opposing goals arriving from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So the Five of Wands is often about competition around you, and this is your plans and goals. So it feels as though for some of you, you feel like there's, as it says here, opposing goals from differing opinions, like people, energy, action, and it's all like, whoa, wait a minute, I want my turn and I want my say. And it does create the feeling of busyness and definitely other people. So somehow you're involved in either wanting to go in a direction that other people are also rushing in the same direction, or you're trying to be heard about what you want and no one's listening. There's also that kind of thing going on. Or it's just you feeling as though you have to defend what it is that you're wanting and heading in directions, and others are going, oh no, we're not doing that, we don't want to go there, we're not interested in that. So there's a degree of unsettled dissatisfaction when this card arrives, but it's about determination and not giving up. And it's about challenging yourself and saying, whoa, I'm going to fight for what I believe is right. Now, oftentimes the wands are around our creative zone in life, so our passions and our desires, which also fulfill our career role. So for a lot of you in the career sector, this could be your movement forward as next year comes in, and it seems as though you're going to ruffle the feathers and you're going to move things around, that nothing's going to stay stagnant. You're creating change, you're pushing barriers, you're not going to be told what to do and put at the bottom of a pile. It's that Taurian strength saying, watch out, because I'm activated. And if we tie it in with the Three of Wands, it says here, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So that Three of Wands is often about planning your career growth or your creative, passionate hobbies growth. It's about moving forward, and it's about expanding your horizons and looking beyond what you currently believe you can do, where you think you can do it, and how you think you can do it. So it's all about connecting to the outer world and resourcing more information and finding out more passionate ways of getting you from A to B to C. And it seems as though that's your strategy coming for next year, and that you have goals that are growing, especially in this sector, and that this is a real desire to fulfill, to head off, to expand. So yeah, I think expansion is a good word. But you've got it all there, because it seems as though you're doing well at most times already in the month, and especially around areas of your work. But we just see a few personal relationship things that seem to cross the boundary and frustrate you, that maybe boil over into other areas as well. So I think for you Taurians, you've got things to plan. You've got to make some really structured plans about how you want to move forward with this exciting new idea that you've got. And it might mean moving further afield than you think, which is what we see up here with this card. And it kind of ties in with all these juxtapositions of plans going on. So there we are, Taurians. It is quite a deep reading, because that's what can happen when we get these other people that come in. It's almost like they play a role in helping to push energies or open doors or push you through another door. And until we work our way through the reading, we're not entirely sure what exactly is going to happen. So I wish you all the very best for your December and 2018, because it looks like you do have plans on your mind and you want changes and growth, and quite quick and determined, like any Taurian would. So thank you all for listening, and I do wish you a wonderful, happy New Year's Eve, and that wherever you are around the world, you really take the time to celebrate the gift of another wonderful opportunity as a new year rolls in, and look forward to the challenges and excitements and dreams and aspirations of 2018. Check out your moon and rising signs as well, and yeah, leave your comments underneath, like and sub the videos. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Have a wonderful, prosperous, bountiful new year. Much love. Namaste.